From the storage shed, front-end loaders feed the raw salt into the first processing station, the primary water.
The washed salt slurry is pumped to a hydrocyclone battery. The centrifugal force separates the denser, clean salt.
This clean salt is now conveyed to a vibrating dewatering screen. It shakes violently, forcing
the salt is fed into a series of roller mills. These are not smashing hammers, but precise process. The on-size salt is conveyed to an iodization and conditioning drum. This is a critical public health step. The iodized salt flows into a fluidized bed dryer/cooler. Heated, then cooled, filtered air. Food-grade salt is dissolved in purified water. The solution is treated and filtered, then recrystallized in vacuum. The pressure fuses the fine particles into a thin, solid sheet of salt, like a brittle white mat. These granules are then screened and sorted. They create a type of salt with a unique, flaky structure that dissolves at a specific rate. Another specialty line, smoked salts. Pure salt crystals are spread in a thin layer on trays that enter a cold smoking chamber.
These pieces are conveyed to secondary and tertiary crushers, cone crushers, and impact mills, progressively reducing them.
The crushed pink salt is dry washed in an air classifier. Jets of air fluidize the salt. Concerns. Water softening salt pellets are made via extrusion. A moistened mixture of pure salt is forced through a. The plant's byproduct recovery system is highlighted. The dirty brine and clays from the initial washing stage are not wasted.
Controls. Dust control is paramount. The entire milling and screening area is under negative air pressure.
They perform a dissolution rate test, timing how long a standard weight of salt takes to dissolve in stirred water.
Looks like the WMS optimized the rush orders perfectly.
Yes, the loading sequences are set for the chemical shipment. We are good to go.
GPS shows Unit 4 approaching Waypoint Baker. Reroute to secondary processing until notified. Inventory is holding steady at optimal.
The sustainability dashboard shows real-time metrics: energy consumption per ton, water recycled, byproduct.
This brine undergoes a series of ultrafiltration and nanofiltration steps. Membranes with pores measured in angstrom.
The ultra-pure brine is then fed into a multi-stage vacuum crystallizer under precise temperature and pressure.
This powder is blended in large, sanitized V blenders to ensure absolute homogeneity. Samples are
The potassium iodate dosage is verified using a spectrophotometer. The mixing is monitored to ensure everything.
A sample is dissolved, filtered, and cultured. Any microbial present below strict threshold.
Corridors. Using a patented coating technology, they are encapsulating micronutrients like iron, zinc, and vitamin A onto salt.
Real-time elemental analysis is performed using X-ray fluorescence. A stream of salt passes under the XRF gun, which
The data confirm the absence of off notes in this sample.
Indeed. This one meets our standard for culinary perfection.
packaging integrity testing is relentless. Filled bags are subjected to a drop test from a specified height. They are also placed in a humidity chamber.
The maintenance of critical equipment is proactive. The rollers in the milling station are measured for wear with
Water treatment and recycling is a closed-loop system. All process water used in washing is clarified, filtered, and reused.
A byproduct innovation lab is finding uses for everything. The gypsum, calcium sulfate, recovered from
Increasing the inlet air temperature now.
Look at that spike in efficiency. The simulation confirms the optimization.
Crystallizer #3 is running at peak efficiency. Watch the feed moisture from pond B. It was up 0.5% this morning.
The machine carves with micron-level precision, creating smooth surfaces and intricate edges from the solid crystal.
Salt for animal nutrition is being processed on a separate line. Refined salt is mixed with specific mineral premix.
Industrial-grade salt for chlor-alkali processing undergoes a different purity test. Here, the critical metric is the absence of heavy metals like mercury.
Rock salt or evaporated salt is tumbled in a large drum, while a liquid corrosion inhibitor and a moisture barrier are sprayed on. The energy recovery system from the hot dryer exhaust is highlighted. Heat exchangers capture waste thermal energy to preheat incoming combustion air.
On-site production of brine for local municipalities is a key service. We dissolve salt in
A probe simulates a bite or crush. This is critical for specialty salt.
The particle size looks consistent now.
Yes, and the dissolution rate matches sodium chloride perfectly on the graph.
The sensor reads 280 grams per liter here.
Okay, logging that now. The color saturation is impressive in this section.
See how the crystallization rate changes with the agitation speed.
Yes, I see the correlation now. It's much clearer on this graph.
The science behind this crystallization process is fascinating. And we add iodine, which is crucial for your health.
Salt for the regeneration of water softeners gets a specialized polish. The pellets are passed under intense UVC lights to ensure microbial control.
This ultra-thin oil layer suppresses dust in the workplace, significantly improving air quality for applications like textile dyeing.
Salt for oil and gas drilling fluids is processed for extreme conditions. The salt is compacted into extra dense, coarse granules. In a blending tower, salt granules are coated with micro-encapsulated herbicides.
This weight differential clearly demonstrates the reduced corrosivity of the treated salt, justifying the investment.
Salt for nuclear power plant water treatment. This product undergoes the most stringent analysis. It must have
Just-in-time iodization for export. For countries with different iodine mandates, a modular iodization unit can be connected to the packaging line.
The digital twin confirms we can recover enough heat from the compressor room to supply the wash bay.
This is fantastic. Let's schedule this for Q3.
Volumetric calculation complete. Current inventory, 4,520,000 kilograms. Order for replenishment triggered.
AI-powered optical sorters with hyperspectral imaging are now at the initial wash stage. They classify incoming...
The rotary dryer is governed by a predictive thermal model. Sensors inside the drum measure real-time moisture content and crystal temperature.
The analytics confirm the yields, so we are good to go on the potash contract.
Wonderful. We look forward to the delivery.
The purity levels are excellent at this temperature.
And the simulation confirms we save months of R&D. The optimal parameters are locked in.
Okay, focus on the top bolts first. The required torque is clearly marked at 75 Newton meters. Use the red channel.
Each touchlet is equipped with a reusable IoT sensor tag. It not only tracks location, but also
Noticed a slight vibration on the #2 crusher motor around 15 o'clock. Output from Pond D is running 2% wetter than usual.
Analysis. Shifting 15% of Pond B harvest to the direct dissolution line for brine production would Creation of hygroscopic art and dehumidifiers. Salt is mixed with a natural binder and colored with
By integrating encapsulated salt crystals, the resulting fabric gains natural antimicrobial and superior
Production of salt-based fire extinguishing agents. For Class D fires, a special salt compound is processed into an extremely fine, fluidizable powder.
The green overlay indicates complete coverage across the test area, and the temperature data is live.
Looks like the system is fully operational.
Our biodegradable pots are made from a salt composite. When watered, they dissolve, providing essential
noticed condensation forming on pipe #34 in room B. Idea: could we use the warm air from
Salt samples are pressed into uniform pellets and placed in the instrument. It measures their color in 3 dimensions.
The salt is released, forming a cone. A laser scanner then measures the angle the cone's side makes with the horizontal.
The iodate is reduced and then titrated with sodium thiosulfate using a starch indicator, turning the solution. Thermal analysis via differential scanning calorimetry, or DSC. It detects minute phase changes or
Using nitrogen gas adsorption, the BET machine measures the total surface area of the salt.
These calibration logs look complete.
And the proficiency test included with the scope.
All data overlays are green.
Release the batch.
The released batch is now a sanctioned asset in the warehouse management system. Autonomous mobile robots receive the dispatch orders.
And this is the high-tech salt processing factory you've never seen before, where ancient solar harvest meets modern precision.
The final impression is one of harmonious efficiency, a testament to human